Hi, it's Fiona Fernandez. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm in Piedmont, and if you're interested in joining any of my classes or learning how to make cards, look me up. There's my information up there. And I'm getting ready for my next class, which is on the 27th of November, and I do it online at the moment on Zoom, and I prepare card kits. So I'm going to be using this beautiful Whimsy and Wonder set. And I was just getting the stamps ready, so I thought I'd just show you what I'm doing today. So I've pulled off all the backings off the stamps here, except I've left the main one on here. So what I decided to do, usually I pull them out individually, but I thought I'm going to give this a go when I've done a couple already that are already in the packet. And I've actually put the whole label sheet on here. Now I was thinking I'd be clever and pull them all off, but I don't think it's going to work because when I looked at it, they didn't all line up exactly. So I'm doing one by one. And so the backs are peeled off here already, here. And with these, I peel them off one at a time as I go. So I'll do this one here. So it's the one at the top here. So you just need to get something. I'm using the Take Your Pick tool. So on the stamps, if you can see that, there's a split down the middle of them. So if you do them individually, you just peel that off through the top end there. Just got to get close to it to have a look. So one side of that comes off like this, and then you do the other side. There's a few different ways to do the stamps, and I've got other videos showing you other ways to do them, but I thought I'd do this one today. Just pop it up on my YouTube. I can't get that off. I can get it off. Look, there we go. Just pull that off. So we only got one showing. So this is the sticky side that goes on to the back of the stamp. And if you have trouble with it, if you get it in the wrong position, don't panic. You're able to get it back off if you heat them. So I'm standing up to do this so that I can see right over the top of it without getting my head in the video. And very carefully line it up. Can you see that? And then just push it down. Make sure you've got them lined up all the way around. And because I've still got the backing on the stamps, it's not going to stick to anything else. So just push it down. So once you've got it on, just give it a bit of a, let me get the light on that, push to make sure, sorry, I know the glare's getting in there, but I'm trying to look at the stamp itself. Make sure you get any air bubbles out. You can push them down later anyway, using the backing sheet. You can put that onto your stamp. So I'll just pull the backing off now. So these are all joined onto the rubber with little bits around. Just show you what I'm talking about. See how there's a little bit there? Just pull it. They just pull out really easily. Just go pop like that. Put that back down. So I'm just holding my finger on the stamp and pulling them off like that. Ta-da! And then you've still got the backing on the back of the stamps here. So that's that one, and I'll just pull that out. So very carefully get it out so that you've got the label there. And then what I do is I normally put it on a bit of my clothing, or I've got a piece of cotton batting here that I use for my sewing. Just put a little tiny bit of fluff on one end of your clothes so that when you put it back on your stamp block, you can peel that edge off. So I try and do them all to the same side when I'm doing this so that they all come off the way I go to pick them up. So whatever works for you, but I'm going with that sort of corner. And just pop them in your stamp case so you can see them. I'll do one more just to show you, because I've got to get them all done so I can plan for my class this afternoon. I'm thinking of ideas. What will I do? Okay, I'll go with this one. This is some words. And there's a really good sale on at the moment. If you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up, it's a great time to join because they've got the starter kit only costs $130 at the moment. It's normally $169, which is still a great deal because you get to choose $235 worth of products, whatever you like, which is fantastic. And till the end of November, that's 2021. Now let me see, did I get that on right? feel like that went down a bit then, so I'm yapping on. I think it's okay. We'll see in a second, won't we? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that might be off the top a little tiny bit. I'll have a look when I pull it out. Like I said, we can always use the heat tool. Yeah, so they've got this great sale on at the moment till the end of November, which is fantastic if you're interested. It's a great way to get good products. And it's a lot of fun. Now, that is off just a tiny, tiny bit at the top there, but I don't think it's enough to worry about because the stamp's still there. So when I put them on, sometimes depends what they look like. It looks pretty good on the front, but sometimes I'll just rub it. I'll put that back on and just give it a rub as well, just to make sure it's stuck. So if you want to see me get one of those off, I might just do that for a second. Hang on. Let's get my heat tool. Okay. So if you wanted to pull it back up, you just heat it very slightly. Let's do that here. So I'm using this on number 1, not number 2. The heat tool's got 2 levels of heat on it. Just heat that. Don't get your fingers in the way too much because you don't want to do that. Just let me feel. I have to go a bit more. Oh, it's coming up. So if you heat it up a little bit. You don't want to go too much, otherwise it'll buckle. See how they come off? So that's really good to know. It does actually work, and I'm just going to put that back down just a tiny bit lower than it was. There we go. There we go. And then pop it in your, pop a little bit of fluff on it. Pop a little bit of fluff on. And pop it in your box. So that's how to put them on. So this is the Stamparatus plate. You can use that if you're going to put the whole labels on together. I sometimes put them on the blocks, but I've decided today to just use this plate and do them all, you know, one at a time still, but I don't have to fiddle with it all too much. It's quite an easy way to put on. It's really good for the big stamps too, to use your Stamparatus plate. So thank you for watching, and if you're interested in joining or would you just want to buy products, let me know. Any help or any classes. I do classes with the kits as well, and it's all on my stampinup.net page. You can also go to my blog, and I've got a whole page there about Stampin' Up as well. I've got the joining offer on there as well, and you'll find that in the special section on the Stampin' Up page. So happy stamping. Ciao!